1, surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you coming. 2, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. And 3, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the 5 things that I learned from waking up at 5 a.m. All right guys, you're going to have to excuse my voice. I am sick. I was doing so well, and then I got sick. At the moment, I'm congested, so I can't breathe out of my nose, and I have like a slight cough. All right, and lastly, my hair is wet because I just got out of the shower, so I'm letting it air dry. Excuse the craziness that it is at the moment, but I didn't want that to stop me from filming this video today because I really wanted to get it filmed for you guys. So without further ado, here are the 5 things I learned from waking up at 5 a.m. All right guys, so let me introduce you a little bit to what I've been doing. So I've been waking up about, I'll say in between like 5:20 and like 5:40 every day. I started out waking up at 5:40 thinking that that was enough time, and it was on some days, but on other days it wasn't. I ended up switching it to waking up about 5:25, and I found that that gave me the most time. I'm not getting in an hour and a half workout in the morning. That's just not what's happening. And that's okay because that's where I'm at currently in my fitness journey. So the first thing I learned from waking up at 5 a.m. is that I got so much more energy in the day. I know this sounds really weird, but it wasn't just the waking up at 5 a.m. that gave me that energy. When I would come back from the gym, I would come back and I would make myself breakfast in the morning and a coffee. And I found that having breakfast in the morning where I originally didn't brought me so much more energy, and it felt like I was fueling my body for the day. Something that I learned is that my body needs breakfast, and I wasn't giving it to them, and at times I was feeling like tired or lethargic throughout the day, and it was my body asking me to feed it, and I wasn't feeding it until like 12 or even sometimes 5, and then I was wondering why I was exhausted all the time. Food is fuel, and I need to fuel my body if I want it to continue to do what I want it to do. All right guys, so number 2 in what I learned from waking up at 5 a.m. productivity. Why does that sound weird to me? So I learned that I could be way more productive in the day if I got that piece of my day out of the way. By waking up early, going to the gym, eating breakfast, packing my lunch, being at work, doing all that before I even got to work made me feel so much more productive in the day. I felt like then it fueled me to get even more done and figure out what I could get done in the day. If you're anything like me, you love a checklist, then I think waking up at 5 a.m. is going to be right down your alley. Waking up early in the morning made me way more productive in the day because I was able to check off things on my list so early that I felt productive already, and I wanted to continue to fuel that productivity. All right guys, something else that I learned was that your body needs sleep and needs water. So I learned this in a couple different ways. So the first way was water. My partner and I decided that we wanted to try to drink a gallon of water a day for a week and kind of see how we felt and see if we were able to do it. And of course we were, because I feel like if I'm ever put against someone, I'm very competitive in that way, and he is too. So I feel like we were not only encouraging each other, but we were kind of competing with each other too. And I just felt so much more hydrated. My body is naturally, especially in the winter, I feel like I'm very dry. My lips are very dry, my body is really dry, and I think that the water, coupled with obviously lotion, that kept my body really hydrated throughout this time. Now 2 was sleep, and that's where the water kind of took its toll on me. At times I was trying to chug the water in the middle of the night, not the middle of the night obviously, but like I was trying to get to bed early, so I was chugging water right before bed, which caused me to wake up multiple times at night to go to the bathroom, and it messed with my sleep, meaning I woke up a little bit more groggy in the morning. It also just showed me how much of a difference getting that few more hours of sleep, or that continuous sleep, is on my body, because I could feel it the next day when I went to the gym. I could feel it when I woke up in the morning. I didn't feel as well rested. And throughout the day, I feel like I could feel that tired, that exhaustedness from not sleeping that night before. I realized that going to the gym isn't a buy-in, it's a commitment. And I want to say thank you. I'm sure this man will probably never come in here and see this, but there was a man who presented to us this week, and in the presentation, he said the difference between a buy-in and a commitment. In a buy-in, when something gets hard or tough, it's easy to just buy out. But when you are committed, when you've made a commitment to something, no matter what or how hard it gets, you stick through it. And I feel like that's the same thing at the gym. It can't be something that you buy into because it's the beginning of the year. It's a commitment. It's something that you have to constantly commit to doing even when it's hard. And that brings me to number 5. The last thing on the list is being prepared. So there's a quote by Benjamin Franklin, fail to prepare or prepare to fail. And I encompassed that this week. And honestly, it's been a little bit more than a week, but this is the week that I decided to go to the gym every single day and really commit to going to the gym every single day. And so I did, but I realized one night I got lazy and didn't prepare the night before, so I didn't put out my socks and my underwear and every single piece of item or clothing that I needed in order to go to the gym the next day. I found myself roaming my house, looking for things, looking for where I put my shoes at, making sure I filled my water bottle. And then I found myself going to the gym late. And then I found myself feeling unmotivated to go to the gym because I didn't have as much time and I had to get back to the house so I could get ready for work. And I felt like things were kind of rumbling on that day. And I just remember getting so frustrated because I was like, now I'm only gonna get like a 25-minute workout, and my mind wasn't there. So that was a big takeaway for me, is if I wasn't gonna prepare the night before, I was preparing myself to fail. And so just that slight adjustment could really set me up for the day. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that it brought you inspiration to go to the gym. I hope it brought you some motivation to commit. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. If you've stayed this far, thank you so much for staying with my sickening voice. And I will see you guys all next time.